So when you're on a low carb diet or keto diet, you always want some snacks. It's like, what am I going to have as a snack, right? Hi, I'm Jill from thisoldgal.com, and in the kitchen with Jill, today we're going to make a keto snack. Air fryer garlic mushrooms. Great, right? So good. They're really easy to make, takes a few minutes, and you can snack on them anytime you want. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have Ed cut the cremini mushrooms. Now we've already washed them, we've already cut the bottoms off. He's just going to cut them in half. So if Ed, you can cut them for me. Are you here? Thank you, Ed. So for the breading, we're going to be using pork rinds. Now you can use a roller inside of a bag and just roll everything up. I like to use my food processor just because it's really, really quick. So I'm just going to have everything right into the food processor and make it really, really easy. Put that aside, and this will be for a second. We'll use that. All right, so you're going to want to use a couple of cups of pork rinds. Pork rinds come in different flavors. I'm using plain for this because I like to flavor them up myself. So about 2 cups is what I'm going to use. Looks like a lot, but it will grind down to pretty much nothing. Okay? We're going to add some, I've got garlic powder, I've got paprika, and I've got some basil. I'll pour that in. Alright. And in this one I have a little bit of salt, and I have parsley. Yum. Okay. Parsley always adds some nice color to things, and it's a great taste. So now we're going to add a little Parmesan cheese. I like to use fresh cheese, freshly grated, but since I'm using the food processor, it's not a problem to grate. We're just going to put the chunk of cheese right in it, and the food processor will do all the hard work. So I'm going to cut this up a little bit so it doesn't make very loud sounds as it's happening. Cut them into pieces. So I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese right in there. And that's it. So I'm going to put this onto my food processor. I'm going to let it go. It's really fast. Look at this. Just about done. Including the cheese. Here we go. That's it. See how quick that is? I'm going to open that up. Take this out. I'm going to add this to a bag. Ed, can you add this to the bag while I'm doing the next step, please? All the crumbs in there. Here's that. So now I'm going to take an egg into this bowl. Bowl is large. I've got egg. Let me just rinse my fingers. Ed, watch out for a sec. I need to rinse my fingers. Ed, watch out for a sec, please. Thanks. Okay. Don't like having raw egg on me. So I'm going to just whisk up the egg. Thank you. Just like that. And Ed, are you ready with those mushrooms?
Yes.
All right, you want to put them right into here?
Into the egg wash?
Into the egg wash. While Ed is putting into the egg wash, let me show you what I've done in the air fryer. This is my Go Wise. I love to use it. It's a large size. It heats really evenly, and you rarely need to preheat. So you can see there's little like white pieces. I've rubbed the bottom with coconut oil. I like to do that so that things don't stick. Okay. All right, so now Ed has put the mushrooms in here. You're just going to give them a wash with the egg. It's called an egg wash. Make sure everything's nicely coated. Like that. And then, whoa, flip one right out. So then we're going to add the mushrooms right into the crumbs that we've just made. So I'm going to add them in like this. It's got to be a faster way. And then, you know what, I'm going to pour them in. It's going to take too long. I'm going to pour it in. We've used up most of the eggs, so it's fine if it sits at the bottom. Put that there. Shake up the mushrooms really, really well like that. This is just so quick. I like to do things quickly, right? You don't want to spend tons of time because by the time you get to eat it, it's like you're tired from cooking it. All right, so now the mushrooms are coated with the pork rind breadcrumbs. And you know, if you don't like pork rinds, for some reason when you cook them like this, you can't taste that it's pork rinds. It just tastes like a really nice seasoned breading. All right, so now we're going to add them into the air fryer basket. I'll use this. So this is pretty perfect to use. You want to shake off any excess. I'm using this because the excess will fall right through and make things so much easier. So just shake off any excess and put them right in. If you wanted to cook the mushrooms whole, you can do that, but you're gonna want to add some cook time. I'm gonna use my hands, it's quicker than this. Much quicker. So when you get all this in here, and we're gonna cook this for about 10 minutes, about 5 minutes on each side, or check it. You know, if you need to go longer, go longer. Various air fryers cook better than others. I find that this one cooks pretty much faster than most of the others I've tried. So I really like this one a lot. All right, so now we've got all the mushrooms in, right? Yep, they're all in. What a mess I make. So all the mushrooms are in. Now you're going to want to take a sprayer. Let me get this out of the way. It's really heavy. I like to use my Fine Life sprayer. It does a nice even spray. If you're using this particular brand, there's a fill line. Don't go over it. If you go over the fill line, it's going to get clogged. So you want to pump it up like that. Use some muscle. You want to give your mushrooms a really light spray. And at the halfway mark, we will spray again. All right, so spray it right in there. All right, so put that in there. You want to set it for 380 for 10 minutes. Okay, and go. Hit start. All right, so you can let this cook 5 minutes each side. We'll be back at the halfway mark. I'm going to clean up while we're in the break.
I'm going to clean up.
Ed's going to clean up while we're in the break. So we're back, and we've cooked it on one side for about 5 minutes. I'm going to open it up, spray it, and give it a little flip and a mix, like that. Remember to pump your Fine Life mister. Spray it, just a little bit of spray.
I can eat them now.
You can eat them now?
I can eat them now.
A little bit more. That's good. I'm back on for another 5 minutes.
I'm going to refrain, but I could eat them now.
All right, so while the rest is cooking, I'm going to take 1 clove of garlic and give it a smash. That's all you got to do. Just a smash. Put it right into a little bowl. I'm going to take some butter, and I'm going to have Ed melt this in the microwave. About 10 seconds. Just check it so it doesn't, get all mushy.
Yeah, it'll start to bubble and spit out.
So there you go for that. And that's gonna make a great dipping sauce further to keto, because you need a certain percentage of protein and fat and some veggies. All right, so that's melting. We're just about done here. The timer is about to go off to say that it's been 10 minutes altogether. So we're counting down now. Here we go. And that's ready. Okay.
Almost.
All right, so it's going to beep. It's gone blank right now. So I'm just going to open it up and show you what it looks like. Now, what I want to do for just about a minute, maybe less, make sure you watch this. I'm going to put it to 400 degrees. All right, so I'm going to put it up to 400 degrees. Just let it go a few seconds just to get it nice and crisp. So we're just going to go about 30 seconds on this.
Where would you like the butter?
Oh, that looks great. It's very hot. So I've got a plate ready. We'll pull out some and we'll try it. So, I have a really nice air fryer ribeye steak recipe on my blog. These would go so great with it. So make sure you check that out. There's a lot of really good air fryer recipes. I've got some, what do I have? I have some wonderful chicken with bacon jalapeno poppers, which is also keto.
Those are good.
Those are good, right? I have
The
pork chop.
The pork chop?
The yucca is not
air fryer.
It's not low carb. It's not low carb.
Right.
We have the pork chop that also has a pork rind coating. You can't tell it's pork rind. It tastes like you're eating a really nice breading, and the pork chops are so juicy.
It's pork on pork.
pork on pork. Okay. All right, so see, these have gotten a little dark. This is perfect. It was about 30 seconds. So I'm going to put some on a plate. Wow. Just going to put a few on a plate for right now. See that? Almost flipped them right over the side, right? So I know Ed is anxious to try these. They're going to be really, really hot. They're also very juicy. So let me put that back here. And butter. You can also dip it in marinara sauce, right? So here you go. Here's your fork. We'll let Ed dip. And it's really hot. You know me, I can't eat hot stuff right away, so Ed will take a taste. It's
dipped in the butter.
That's, oh my God, that's so hot. It's gonna be nice and crunchy. I hear the crunching. I don't know if you could hear the crunching, but I hear it. How is it? Good? Yeah?
Yeah, I have to taste again just to make sure.
Okay. All right, maybe I get a taste?
No.
Please?
No.
Can I have a small one?
No.
Come on, Ed. That's a big one. All right, you gave me a big one. I like a small one.
This is a hot one. I better eat this one.
All right, just give me a small one, please. All right, small one, hot.
These are seriously good.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. These are... Sorry, I don't usually talk with my mouth full. These are seriously good. Yum. You're going to find this recipe on my blog, thisoldgal.com, and I will add all the little tchotchkes I use to make the recipe. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of our video, and please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you'll follow me on Facebook as well at This Old Gal. I'm also on Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram at This Old Gal Cooks. And thank you so much for joining us on In the Kitchen with Jill. Bye. See you next time.
I'm going to continue and eat these. Hey everybody, Ed here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow us on social media. We'll see you in the next video.